mile. 3 minutes to 3 mile, 3 minutes with 3 mil. 3 minutes to 3 mile.
Yeehaw. Like that theme song. All right. If you haven't noticed, I kind of do a little different genre each time for those that 3 minutes to 3 mile little theme song. So keep it interesting. All right. Thanks again for joining me. I'm Jim Ross with 3 Mile Storage Management. We'll do another 3 minutes of 3 mile here. With this one, I want to talk about managing difficult customers and know when to cut them loose, frankly. Again, I always kind of take all these things from kind of real world examples of what I go through. And I was at this site that I'm taking over from management, kind of brought them up a few times. They're giving me good content. And as we were going through, and we were going through the collections, frankly, kind of going through that list and got to one name, and you could physically see the manager just kind of like stiffen up and just all get nervous, frankly. And she's like, "Oh, that's this customer." I'm like, "What? What about this customer?" Like, "Oh, she just drives me nuts. It's the same thing every single month, that when she becomes late, that it's my fault that I'm asking her to pay her rent, that if I don't waive a fee, she just berates me, becomes very, just frankly mean." And she's even come into the office on a few occasions and become combative, yelling and just kind of going off the rails about, "How dare you ask me to pay my rent," frankly. And of course, when you say, "Well, if you don't pay your rent, ultimately it's going to go to auction. You go to auction, I'm going to sue you for everything." Just we all know the type. Okay, I mean, this is nothing new to this one location. I think if you're any storage location, we all have that one or two tenants that just, oh my gosh, you hear the name and you start breaking out in hives and you get all sweaty. You're like, "Oh my gosh, this person again. I don't want to deal with them." Well, that led me to just tell them, "Well, quit dealing with her." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "We're welcome to self storage. We are month to month. It's up to us. We don't need to renew their agreement. We don't need to renew this contract to provide this service. If you want to get detailed, you can say, hey, because you're difficult, I don't feel safe." And that was really the ultimate thing. She just didn't feel safe at times, especially when she came down to the facility. And it just takes one basket case to who knows what they might do. So she said, "I don't feel safe." I'm like, "Okay, she's gone. See ya." So we drafted the eviction letter and just said, "We are not renewing this agreement. Thank you very much. Take your stuff. Goodbye. You got 30 days to get your stuff and leave." I didn't even say like, "You got to pay rent this month." I was just like, "Cool, just get your stuff, go. Thank you very much." And just a sense of relief that she felt. I was like, "Oh, we can do this." I'm like, yes, we definitely can. Now that kind of gets in a whole other thing of like, what if they don't leave, and all that kind of goes into that situation and the eviction process. But more often than not, when I've done this and just been like, "Hey, we're not renewing your agreement," just as simple as that, they'll move on. Sometimes it may take a month. Sometimes it takes a couple months dealing with some of these difficult customers. But in the end, it's so nice not having to deal with this month after month after month with that kind of stress. So it's not worth the rent money. I'd much rather kick them out, get somebody else in that's going to pay their rent on time. You'll never hear from. Life is good. All right. So anything I just want you to be aware of, yes, we have the power to be able to be like, "Thank you. We're not going to renew your agreement. Move on. Get out of here." So we do have the power to do that. So hopefully that relieves a little bit of stress with some people. If you want to reach out to me, I can help walk you through that process a little bit. Kind of show you the letter that we use for those kind of situations. Go ahead and reach out to me, 3milestorage.com. You'll see a spot there to book a time. We'll chat. All right. Thanks so much, guys. I will see you next time. Take care.